I have always been able to, even though I don't do many at all, like I've always been able to check it, and usually it doesn't even make me log back in. Usually it's one of those apps that's just always logged in, even through an update. But I went and I'd seen John's community post. I was logged out. I logged back in, and it didn't give you that normal reset your password or that kind of thing that was wrong. It was like, you're finished here. Like whatever it said. It
You're
was
disabled.
Like, you're disabled. I mean, it was like it was harsh, but still a kind word of saying you're done on our platform. Now I know John found a way to maybe reach out to him, but I don't know if he's heard anything back.
Actually, I heard back from them today. I got reactivated today. So
you did?
I did. So let me phrase that. I'm gonna do some tomorrow. I did turn it on schedule to see if I was getting orders. I didn't see that I wanted to take, so I didn't take any orders. But give me a full day. So yeah.
You need to make a short video on what, because we just did a Paralive earlier today, or just a couple hours ago, and we were talking about this. And if you know a way, there's tons of people it's happening to.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be talking about it. Definitely gonna be talking about.
I mean, about how you got reactivated.
How I got back
those
on.
steps. Yep. Yeah. Because I want to see that, because I want to know, because even when I first started watching John's channel and I learned Shipt, it was a lot of I didn't even know John, but I learned everything from there. And then the holidays were good.
That's why
maybe it's the holiday I came on
during,
but I'm kind of bumming to be like locked out just to even look.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. I want to get some good orders this holiday season. That's the reason I pretty much. It was funny. I looked at my account, and the last time I did ship was October 22. So I have a pattern apparently.
So wait, Steve, you got locked out too?
Same way he did too. Like there's nothing you can do. I mean, there is. John's telling you now there is, but there was no. You can't. If you did reset password, it was like you're done.
It didn't. Yeah. It doesn't tell you that there's something you do. You just got to find out on your own. You got to go. That's like you just got to be a dog with a bone, basically.
Yeah, and I guess like that was part of it to me. Was like I was treating it like Grubhub, because I was deactivated in that mass deactivation this summer off Grubhub, and I just never even reactivated myself because I don't see enough to have it. I don't care.
Yeah.
Now watch, things will change and I need to be on it, but I do know that's an easy re-onset too, whatever they did. But I don't know. The way they do these is just strange.
Well, the weird thing is, I think when I put up my community post, somebody mentioned that. Number one, Gig Life and some other people said they had the same thing happen to them.
Yep.
But the other piece about it was that there's no email, there's no communication. You just happen to go on there and you just can't get on.
Yeah, probably because they don't want to email you, because then they're like, oh, he might reactivate it and then still not use it.
They don't want questions, basically.
I just, I did a thing with Louie and Mary, and then we'll jump in. We still haven't even jumped in, but
hold on. I think just real quick, Tony, I think you answered Cody's question, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think when they asked that question yesterday, he said you could do.
There's an adapter from the cigarette. If you don't, because some people said they don't have cigarette. If you don't have cigarette, there's an adapter that plugs into there that goes to USB. So you can do it either way. But yeah, I can't. I don't even know where I was going with Shipt. I guess I felt like I don't feel like taking the time. It wasn't one of the other apps. One of the other apps would have taken the time.
This is it in a nutshell from Chris Taylor. This is what it sounds like. They're purging the and deactivating people if you're not currently doing the app.
Exactly. And this is kind of so when I did a thing with Lou and Mary, the Long Island Dash experience we did, the 6th time we've done one of these joint ones that we do, it was pretty fun too. Cheyenne was there. I thought it was a good one. Lou and Mary and I thought it was a good one after backstage.
It was good.
We were like that. Lou was like, that was the best one ever. I'm like, was it? And he's like, that was a good one. So
it was really good because it was very raw. It was very,
Yeah, we did not hold back.
No,
we spoke a lot of truth in there.
Lou got up, flung his hat.
Yeah, I mean, Lou before the show, he's like, we couldn't get Mary to get on board because he was going to burn his DoorDash hat in the house.
Yeah, no.
I don't blame Mary on that
But
one.
instead, he
blame
was
her at all.
spiking it. He was pissed. He was just pissed. He's like, I remember when I wore this with pride. Now I just want to burn it. I was
Not
like,
a
"We
good
should
idea,
burn it
especially not
live."
in the basement.
Yeah.
What I don't get about the whole ship thing, though, like, why wouldn't they wait until January when most companies do the purge in January to get through the
So
holidays?
I think this is why. So Lou and Mary weren't as reliant, and they're not reliant on anything because they do it part time, but they weren't using Shipt in the percentage that they are now. Like their Shipt had gone down, so they were like using it barely, kind of thing. Now they see themselves using it a lot because of the offboarding that's happened with Shipt. They're like, dude, I have more preferred shoppers. I get tons of orders that I wasn't seeing. So I think what they've done is what most apps should do. And like how Curry has the waiting list everybody hates. There's a reason for that. It's because then the orders stay good and those of us on it, get good orders.
Yeah.
I think that's what's happening. I think that, like you said, John, I think that Chris Taylor did nail it right. They're purging people and they're saying, forget it. You don't work it enough. We're going to let the people stay who do work.
Well, I think the other part of it too is the difference between even how you reacted to it and how I did. There are probably more people that are just going to be like, I don't have it. I don't need it. I don't use it. And then me, there's very few that are probably going to be like, well, I do need it. So I'm going to get back on. And then the percentage is, ultimately going to end up with less saturation.
Plus they don't have CVS anymore. So that's a big deal too. Yeah, because CVS now has their contract with Rodeo. In fact, CVS has to be completely out of every Target store before the new year.
Oh, wow.
So January 1st, if you have a Target that has a CVS in it, it will no longer be there.
I did not know that.
But I've heard they're replacing that with Express Scripts or with another pharmacy still.
I was going to say they're doing these like mega pharmacies. So they're not going to see it's not like Walgreens. We're going to see them all over, but they're going to be reliant on delivery services. So they're doing this CVS like mega centers where they can just send everything out. So you really won't go in there to a lot of these centers. I've heard
of the CVS hubs. I've heard of the hub thing they have, or this concept.
So it's kind of, because I was like, man, the cost of them leaving Target and having to go get brick and mortar buildings is going to be a lot of money. Like that's a whole new revision.